It is what it is. I think it's because the nature of the record and the nature of the music and the way it's presented. I'm very diverse in what I do, and I usually try not to make the same record twice. And in a way, in my career, I think it's been a blessing and a curse. I love the diversity, but sometimes when you put out stuff that's so different, it's really kind of hard to, you know, what shelf do you put it in? This record, for me, is also, again, something different than I've ever done before. I've got a full horn section on 8 songs. It's really powerful. There's no sequencing on the record. There's no program tracks. It's all human beings. It's all live. And it's like right here from the very first track. It is what it is. It's like very present. It's very in your face. And I guess that's where it's like, it is what it is. It's a very honest representation of whatever the music is at the time that I wrote it and was just ready for the record. It's just bam. And I guess that's where the whole vibe of that came from. No matter what I do or what I'm capable of doing, if I surround myself with people that are talented and gifted and great, they're going to make what I do that much better. And it's always important for me to work with people that bring the best out of me and people that I really respect as people as well as musicians. Sometimes they're famous, sometimes they're not, because it doesn't matter if you're famous or not. You can still be a great person, a great player, and bring a gift to my music. Richard Elliott's great, you know, also label mate now, and Rick Braun. I mean, you know, we've been playing together quite a bit. These are very, very good musicians. You know, Dave Weckl, one of the greatest drummers in the world. Will Kennedy, one of the funkiest drummers in the world. You know, guys that really bring something to the music and take it up a notch. And if everybody around me is taking it up a notch, then we're all going to go on this ride together and make it better, you know, for it, I think. I've had horn sections on my records in the past, but very little bits and pieces here and there. But I do a lot of work with David Foster and do all the Michael Bublé records and a lot of those kind of sessions with incredible big bands, the best of the best. And you're in a room with 15, 18 people, you know, playing live with that kind of energy and that kind of expertise. It's overwhelming and infectious. And that energy is like, that's why you play music in the first place, you know, is to experience the human factor, the human element of making music with your fellow man, you know. That's really what it's about. And when you're in a studio with that many people playing, the energy is just incredible. I got a 5-piece horn section that I've doubled, so there's 10 horns, plus Eric Marienthal also played baritone sax as well, so half the tunes I've got an 11-piece horn section, and it's just cool. I've never had a record like that before. The basses that I design or the basses that I have, for the most part, absolutely are done to fit a very specific need, in the sense of I do a lot of stuff that sounds like guitar, and different tunings, different strings, different electronics, different woods. Some are hollow, some are solid. Each one has a solid body wood. Each one has a different sound for a different reason. Aesthetically, I have a specific shape that I have, which I like. And it's not just for aesthetics, it's actually designed primarily ergonomically, and then it has a specific look to it, but there's a reason why they look like they do from an ergonomic playing standpoint. But the function of the instruments are different because of how I like to use them. I have a saying for myself that it doesn't matter, you know, whatever bass I have can still be played better than I'll ever be able to play it. So it's not like I need 20 basses. But they're all different. So there's a reason why I have so many. It's because each one does a different thing. You know, you ask a question, pick your favorite tracks. I don't actually have favorite tracks. I know it sounds kind of funny. It's each song says something different. The title track, It Is What It Is completely different from anything else on the record. There's no other song like that on the record. It's its own, it is what it is. Kind of modern hip jazz with some backbeat. It's kind of funky yet bebop at the same time. Really fun to play. Love Shack, you know, that's one of those songs, I don't even know why I did it except for the fact that I just really liked the song. And it's one of those songs where it's coming from such left field that, you know, people who know me or may not know me and read my bio or something, and they're going to go, wait a second, this guy's played with Herbie Hancock and Stan Getz and all these incredible acoustic jazz purist legends, Horace Silver, Lionel Hampton, and he's playing Love Shack. Just the fact that it's so wrong, in a sense, I love, because it's so different. But if you listen to my arrangement of it, it's pretty serious. It's like everybody's throwing down. It's not like I'm not, you know, it's not tongue-in-cheek. It's burning. You know, Elephants on Ice Skates, you know, just the name of it alone is the first thing that popped into my mind, you know. Just because of the nature of that funky groove and that bass line just reminded me of, you know, I'm thinking of, you know, some Disney thing, you know, with these animated pachyderms dancing on ice or something like that, just that vibe of it, you know, it's just got that thing. Every song has its own thing. I have no idea what we're going to do next, but what I do know is that whatever it is, I'm going to give it every ounce of what I have. I love the challenge of doing these different projects and trying to make them as real as possible, and I have no idea what's going to be next. I just know that whatever it is, I'll put everything I have into it, and hopefully people will like it.